Alright, so last time, trainers, we landed in Lantimos Town, but now it's time to check out Reversal Mountain on over to the east. Now, this is just the exterior of Reversal Mountain. There's actually a separate interior, but they are two separate locations, and you can find two separate sets of Pokemon in there. Actually, I think they might be mostly the same inside as some of the Pokemon you found earlier, but there's a whole ton new Pokemon to find here. Yep, that's right. One such Pokemon is Skarmory. Yeah, this little bug poison type. It evolves into the dark poison type. Yeah, I think it's dark poison, not dark bug, right? Yeah, poison dark type. Drapion. Or Drapion, that's it. It's okay. I mean, you know, it's kind of an interesting typing, that's for sure. It's only weak to, ground type attacks, I think. So that's rather nifty. There I go again, saying nifty. I guess that is the word of this playthrough. It's not excellent, but it's not that bad either. It does get poison, well, Poison Fang it kind of starts off with, but Toxic Spikes is kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't really recommend it, but it's not that bad. So, let's see. There's a few trainers cycling around here. They're crazy. Yahoo! If you call, I'll come right away. That wasn't a song. That was just me. I don't know, that's just creepy. Cyclist Jeremiah, he has a Strika on his team. Oh my. This is not good news for America, but if there's one thing America has learned, it's that zebras are dumb. Oh no! It's a smart zebra! What will I do now? America, no! Oh, it finally learned that electric-type attacks are the attacks to use against big birds like that. I'm on fire, baby! I'm fire! Ah, he's on fire! Liar, liar. His pants are on fire. Allegedly. Okay, well, I need to heal up after that incident, or I could just go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, that's a wimpy move. Come on. It's like right next door. Come on, America. You have more pride than that. There we go. That's better. All right, you. Whoa! She's so fast! On her bicycle. Bicycle. What? Shift gears and Bob's your uncle? Bob? You're not my uncle. He'll be going full speed in no time. Bob's your uncle! Oh, I bet. Cyclist Adelaide has an unpleasant... Oh, I mean an unpheasant. There we go. I like that. I'm gonna start doing that more often. And I think it's just because I don't have an unpleasant in this playthrough. I have a real bird. Yeah. I have America! Oh, not quite enough to take it out. Shoot. Oh, Roost. Roost? How rude. Well then, I'm just gonna have to use a turn and knock you out. Guess it doesn't matter anyway. Oh yeah. No matter how I shift gears, it looks like I'll never be able to match your speed. Never! Never gonna match my speed. Whoa now, I'm not rickrolling you today. No, I will not do that to you. Yeah, so one of the other Pokemon you can find around here, it's the, Ghost Flying type, Drifblim. This thing has a ton of hit points. It has some rather funky attacks, but all in all, it's okay. I mean, it's not exceptionally great, but it's not exceptionally bad either. It can get acrobatics, which is rather interesting. Let's see. Thunderbolt, Psychic, those can be taught later on. Charge Beam can be taught right away. Yeah, you can actually get the TM for Shadow Ball before too long, and that's great on it. Great indeed. Okay, so one nice strategy, though, with the Drifblim is, you can actually give it, like, a Flying Gem or any kind of berry or something and use Acrobatics. Since that'll consume the item, it triggers Unburden, which is its ability. Well, one of its abilities. And then that'll raise its speed by a lot. I think it doubles it. It's kind of nifty. Kind of good, kind of good. I'm going to stop saying nifty. I'm going to do it. I'll quit. I'll start the 12-step program, and I'll stop this. It ends today. And I want to catch that Drifblim. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to catch it. Stockpile. Ugh. I hope it doesn't use that one thing. You know, swallow. That would be bad. Payback. This time, it's for real. Alright, use your payback all day long there, pal. I've got dust balls for you left and right. Yes, I do. Stay in there! There we go. One other kind of nice thing about Drifblim is it gets Baton Pass. And since it learns things like Stockpile and Amnesia, you can actually Baton Pass some of these moves on over to your other Pokemon. It's a decent Baton Passer for in-game because not a lot of the in-game Baton Passers, you know, the ones that you don't need to breed anything for, not a lot of them learn moves that raise stats, or at least that are really helpful. So that's why Drifblim can actually suit that purpose fairly well, passing along helpful defense bonuses like Stockpile or Amnesia. Or Charge Beam. You can use that, and that works. Full heal here. Neat. 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 Not the other word that I've been saying. Wow, there's a lot of Drifblim out tonight. Jeez. Someone needs to pop these balloons. They're getting out of control. Gonna run away. Yeah, so this cave here is, ironically, Reversal Mountain. Yeah, I know, I thought I was in Reversal Mountain. Huh, go figure. Yep, that's one point of interest, but over here, just kind of tucked away, this is, what is this thing? It's an old-looking house. That's what it is. Don't think there's any hidden items around, but there is. It's just not picking up on the radar. This thing is really tricky to find, and you might only notice it if you are in that cave up there, which you can access from Reversal Mountain. What's the item? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you know where it is? Watch this. It's actually hiding behind this fence. Yeah, I know, you can walk back here, and then, I know, it looks like nothing, right? Right? TM30! Shadow Ball. This is an excellent ghost-type attack. In fact, it's one of the best that there is. It's a powerful, I think it's 80 power. Yeah, 80 power ghost-type attack that quite a few Pokemon can learn. However, none of mine can, those losers. No, I'm kidding, they're not losers. They just can't use Shadow Ball. That doesn't by default make them losers. Kind of helps with the case, but, you know. Yeah, so this place here is called the Strange House. It is pretty strange, I tell ya. We're gonna check that out in the next episode, but really quick, I want to show off some of the other Pokemon you can find here. Because I think there's one or two. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's two. Skarmory! Yes, that's right! That beautiful metal bird thing. Yeah, if you're looking for a Skarmory, definitely head to the thick grass, because you are much more likely to encounter it there. Additionally, you can find Vibrava in the thick grass, although it's only a 5% chance. You can find a Trapinch in the normal grass at like a 15% chance, so depending on if, you know, you want the Vibrava right away at level 38, or you don't mind waiting a little bit with Trapinch, your call to make. But one thing I do know is Skarmory, it's kind of interesting. It's not really the greatest Pokemon in the world, believe it or not, even though it has amazing defense. I don't know, it lacks a lot of the nice attacking moves. That is the problem. It doesn't learn acrobatics. Fly's rather nice with it, though. Night Slash is good, level 50. Steel Wing, get it level 34, so this one will have it. It's kind of alright. Now, Spikes is obviously awesome in player versus player battles, But in single battles, not so much, to be honest. Most of the time, it doesn't do enough to really make it worth your while. Oh, it might have sturdy, actually. I probably could have just, I don't know, hit it or something. It can be a pain to catch. It has a ton of defense. That's really nice. It's really not that bad. Iron Head is actually pretty nice for Skarmory. It only costs 4 red shards in Driftvale City. And it has 80 power, and since Skarmory is not too slow, it'll trigger that flinch more often than you'd think. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, its attack isn't that high, though. That's the problem. I mean, it's not gonna really hit for all that much. But its defenses certainly make up for it, and the fact that it's resistant to so many different things and immune to so many different things makes it pretty good in that regard. If you need a flying type, you know, you can go with that, but just keep in mind it's really more of a defensive flying type. Oh yeah, did I mention it's a pain to catch, too? Yep. Yes, it is. Let's try again. What is this thing's catch rate, anyway? Let me take a look. Darn you. Ooh, 25. Yeah, that is pretty low, I have to say. I'm going to try use Return on it again, just to whittle away at its hit points, and hopefully a Sonic Boom plus the one thing won't knock it out. Shouldn't. Why do I still have Sonic Boom? I should get rid of that for Charge Beam. Wow, what am I thinking? Okay, let's try to catch this thing now. Thankfully, one nice thing about Skarmory is it can learn a few different HM moves. Well, okay, I guess not. It can learn Cut and Fly, and oftentimes you need those 2 moves. The fact that it has nice resistances, though, makes it very helpful to fill up like a last slot in your team or something, because while you're healing up, you can send that out, and it probably won't get knocked out in one hit. So that'll give you an opportunity to heal any of your fallen Pokemon or anything. This is just getting ridiculous here. I mean, I kind of want it, but I don't want it that bad. Man. Alright, it ends now. So gonna catch you. I don't care that you got knocked out. You kind of deserved it. Oh, that's so mean. You didn't really deserve it. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm hurt by the spikes. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That was just what I needed. Okay, excellent. Yay, Skarmory, the armor bird. It can fly at speeds over 180 miles per hour. Whoa! That is fast. Like, do you have any idea how fast that is? That is really fast. Okay, there is just one more Pokemon for you to find in this area. Well, one more of interest. I mean, I told you about Vibrava. That's obviously important. Yeah, you've seen enough of these things to last a lifetime. Ironically, they're only a 20% chance encounter, so I don't know why I'm running into far more of these than I am Skorupi. Oh, you're so slow. Darn. So, if you're playing Pokemon Black 2, you're going to run into Spoink and Grumpig here. If you're playing Pokemon White 2, however, you will run into more Drifblim. No. Well, probably, but you'll run into Numel and Camerupt. Now, to be honest, neither of these Pokemon are not really that great. I'd give them 2.5 stars out of 5, to be honest. That's what I did in the Pokemon reviews on my website. Oh, there you go, Trapinch. Just in case you couldn't find one in the desert, now's a great time for you to pick one up. In fact, Trapinch isn't overly useful until this point in the game anyway. So, you know, if you didn't catch one then, no big deal. You can catch one here and you'll have a better chance of finding it. 15% chance in the normal grass. Or you can just skip right to Vibrava if you feel lucky. You can find it in the thick grass. Flagon's pretty nice. There we go. There's a little Numel. Little derpy old dumb Numel. Nah, I'm sorry. It's kind of cute. In that derpy kind of way. Yeah, it's a fire and ground type. Kind of odd. Makes it very weak to water type attacks, though. Very weak indeed. So I don't want to weaken it with anything. Can't think of anything too remarkable it does. I mean, if you need a fire type Pokemon, you have Magmar, you have Simisear, and oh yeah, did I forget Darmanitan and Chandelure? Yeah, I mean, those are far better options. But if you need a ground type Pokemon, well, you have Excadrill, or even Sandslash. I mean, it's just not that great. But it does have some benefits. It can use Yawn, which I don't think any of those Pokemon can do. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright, let's heal up really quick, and then I'm going to check out that strange house. Except I want to make sure I bring some Dusk Balls and maybe a pillow, just in case. What? No, not to sleep on. No, to swing at. There might be ghosts there. Okay, let's get some Dusk Balls. Stupid Skarmory. Not so super if you ask me. At least that one wasn't. Alright, let's head on over there. We'll check out the rest of Reversal Mountain, you know, the actual mountain part of it. And then, well, not the next episode, but the episode after this one. And yeah, it doesn't end there. More Drifblim, more! Just can't get enough of them. They're everywhere. Oh no, I can't get away. And I'm getting hexed. Why would you Venoshock me, bro? That's kind of wrong. Alright, here we go. The strange house. Please, for your own sake, don't watch this at night. Alright, I will cover this in the next episode of, you guessed it, Marriland's Pokemon White 2 Adventure.